Every girl needs a queer.
Every boy needs a dyke. Or a bike.
Or a bike. Speaking of bikes, you know what it is?
It's April.
And April's when a girl's thoughts turn to biking and being on the road. And that's where our next show is, on the road, all of April. And the first thing we're going to go to is...
We're going to go to Red Deer, and we're going to talk to the Red Deer and District Museum about a project they have about gay life, gay and lesbian life. We're here with Maurice Flewelling and Valerie Miller. Both are from the Red Deer and District Museum. And you have an exciting project that's going to be happening, Gay and Lesbian Life. I was wondering if you could tell our viewers just a little bit about that.
Well, it's a research project in its first phase to research the topic of gay and lesbian life, and the ultimate idea is to build an archive on this, both a print archive and a sound archive, as well as finalizing it with an exhibition.
Mm-hmm. So this first stage of researching, what type of methods are you using? Is it just community work, looking through archives in the past?
Well, we'll be reviewing the archives that we know exist and working through the existing gay and lesbian organizations where they will be able to help point us in the direction of contact with people and with their files as well. And of course then identifying people to do the video and audio tapes on.
It seems like fascinating work. Is it hard to do research in that area? I mean, even the terms gay and lesbian are something that are fairly new. And have to be put in some type of historical perspective.
That's exactly what we're doing, and hoping to present a historical context so it reduces the sensitivity of the topic a little bit, so that it will be informative for the public.
Okay, that's a fairly brave move for a museum in Red Deer and District area to be making in this political climate right now. Alberta is one of the few provinces that does not have protection for gays and lesbians, and we're finding the political climate quite hostile. Do you think it's very important for museums to be progressive?
It's critical that museums be progressive and that they seek out these topics. It is not only the political climate, but the social climate is also a little bit on the hostile side, and I think what we're trying to do is awareness and illumination. You're right, it is bold, but if you're not, you know, as my son always says, if you're not falling, you're not skiing. And so if you're not raising controversy in a museum, you're not really doing what museums are all about. And so we hope to generate some controversy, and it isn't the first time we've done this. We've taken on another couple of topics. This is actually the fourth one, isn't it, Valerie?
Mm-hmm. Valerie, what other types of projects have you done in the past?
Well, we've done Art of Mourning, which was an exhibit on death and dying during Victorian times, and the Art of Mourning. We've done the Youth Curator Project recently.
And we did the Youth Curator Project in conjunction with actually bringing some high school students in to work with Valerie and Rod at the museum. Wow. And they were in charge of the theme, the research, the material, and the exhibit. And that actually is having a national impact in that we were one museum out of 5 in Alberta that did this, and the material is being circulated in Alberta. It will be circulated to Quebec, and the students will spend a 1-month period in Quebec.
Okay, will the same type of community outreach be done this time around? Will you be working with the gay, lesbian, and bisexual community to fully pull them in?
The research actually will be led by them.
Wonderful.
And so it isn't about them, it's with them. And I think that's an important part of what the museum is all about.
I would imagine there's a lot more ownership then in that case.
Absolutely.
And we are working with a committee of gay and lesbian people. And we started last year. I think there's 5 people on the committee. And we've done radio spots. And we've gathered some information, but not a lot.
Well, hopefully today, people when they watch this will hear more about it. Now, what types of things are you looking for? If people are looking at home and kind of going, I may have some minutes of an organization or articles or pictures or things like that. can they call you up? Can they contact you at the museum and say, I think this would be wonderful for an exhibit?
Actually, people have already done that. They phone, they're not quite sure, and they ask, and we always say, of course. Anything that you may have or you think may be appropriate, call us. We've letters, photographs, minutes, like you said. Articles.
Experiences, and I think the you know, the audio and visual archives will collect the experience, the collective experience of people.
Okay, I think this is fabulous and very important work that you're doing. I commend you both and the museum as well for doing such progressive work that really needs to be done, because there are so many communities out there that have never been given the opportunity to have a history before. And I wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was really good. But now I think we have to exercise. So we're going to go to the Central Alberta AIDS Society and their Care to Dance project.
Hi, my name's Darla Fowler. I'm with the Central Alberta AIDS Network Society here in Red Deer. I'm the volunteer coordinator, and I've held that position for approximately 6 months. I'm here to tell you about the most exciting event that we've planned yet. It's a Care to Dance-A-Thon. We're holding this event on June 1st of this year, and I hope you all can attend. To make this event a success, we need your support. We're looking for all age groups, all family groups, anybody out there who can shake a leg and dance. We're going to have a variety of music to entertain you with, and what we need you to come with is your sponsor sheet filled with donations to support 2 programs that are vital to the AIDS Network. I'm going to tell you about these programs. The first one is education and prevention and education. That program is vital for Central Albertans to learn about AIDS and HIV here in Central Alberta. The second program is care and support. This program is also a vital part of our network. Without this program, we wouldn't be able to reach out to the people that really need the support and care that counselors and volunteer members and staff give to those people. So please come out and support this event. We're looking for anybody that can dance. June 1st at the Kinex. Please contact me, Darla, at the AIDS Network at 346-8858. I'm looking forward to watching all of you dance, because I'll probably have a cast on my leg, I'm sure, because I've been running around far too much the last few months. So please join us. Anybody out there that owns a business or can be a corporate sponsor, we're looking for your pledges. Any prizes that you're willing to donate as well. So please come out and pledge your support. We need your money now. Thank you.
Ah, spring in Calgary. It's in the air. You can smell it. It's a time when a young girl's fancies turns to cattle, livestock, bovines, calf roping, bull riding, steering. I think I want to put on a rodeo, and I know just who to talk to. I'm going to go see Gord Woima. He's the ARGRA trustee representative of ARGRA here in Calgary. Hi, Gord. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm good.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, my pleasure. So how do you put on a rodeo?
First of all, you incorporate a rodeo association, which we did, called ARGRA, or Alberta Rockies Gay Rodeo Association. Then we became affiliated with the International Gay Rodeo Association, and we came back home and we found 16 to 20 dedicated, hard-working people to basically organize the first sanctioned gay rodeo to be held in Alberta, and the only one in Canada.
Right.
I might add. And in addition to those people, we require 150 to 200 volunteers. And I might mention that those 16 to 20 people are volunteers as well.
And something else that you mentioned to me earlier is you're always looking for volunteers.
Boy, are we ever.
Yeah.
We can use all the help we can get. Ask anybody who knows.
And so what happens when you put on a rodeo? You've been putting them on for, I think, 3 years now? It's going to be your 3rd year?
Yeah, actually the last 2 have been sanctioned by the International Gay Rodeo Association. We did one prior to that, which was not, and it was a totally different title, so I won't even bother talking about it now. We had, as far as 94 and 95 went, yes, we held huge rodeos. They're the largest events of their type held in Alberta, and we have the only gay rodeo in Canada, the only sanctioned gay rodeo in Canada.
Wow, which is something to be quite proud of.
Yes, we were actually, 1994 was seen as a monumental event by our cohorts in the United States because our rodeo was the first rodeo ever held outside of the continental United States.
Wow, and you had something like, last year you had up to 5,000 people that attended?
Yes.
Wow. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yes, it's super. Our friends in the United States and from across Canada, and even some from Europe and Australia, are finding out about it, and they're coming to visit us. They enjoy visiting Canada, of course. They enjoy the Rocky Mountains, side trips to Banff and Jasper, and so on. And, of course, the Stampede follows right behind us, so if they have the time, they can take in a lot of the beauty of Canada.
So these are not only international competitors, but international visitors that are coming to the rodeo.
That's right.
And the dates for this year are?
June 28th to 30th.
So anybody going to the rodeo, what events would they see?
The rodeo events consist of 13.
7:20 looked around and saw Terry in the eye. Terry said, "Turn him loose anyway." This is Mary Taylor out of her very first rodeo, bringing in her little 12-year-old named Fancy. From a photographic point of view, nice colors. Congratulations, you're like Mary Taylor racing champion international girl racing. Going John back up on the ridge. John picks up a real nice little time, a couple of time all-around cowboy down at the Vancouver Rodeo.
Saturday night, there's going to be another dance?
Yes, that's a very large dance from past experience. We usually have a dinner which precedes the dance. Last year we had 850 people attend the dinner, and 12 to 1,500 attend the dance overall that evening. And then on Sunday, we have awards presentations where the buckles are presented to the winners of the events. Like the contestants compete both days. You must, if you're going to enter as a contestant, you must enter 2 events. So you either do 2 events on one day or 1 event each day. That's the minimum in order for you to be a contestant. So the buckles are all handed out that evening, along with ribbons for the first 5 places and checks for the prize money. And there's a structured way in which the money is divided amongst those positions.
So now the thing that is really exciting about your rodeo and very unique to it is that men and women compete in all the events.
That's right. All of them, including bull riding and bareback bronc riding. Generally speaking, on the amateur rodeo circuit and even the professional rodeo circuit, you would find women in barrel racing and that sort of thing. But the rough stock events seem to be, you know, dominated by men. You don't see women competing in those events at the Calgary Stampede, for instance.
So, Gord, will you let me ride a bull?
I wouldn't recommend it. Have you done it before?
No. Well,
no. Our association would discourage you from riding a bull if you have not ridden rough stock before. You know, you might consider trying steer riding, but that's also dangerous. But what I'd suggest is steer decorating. You'd get a chance to be around a bovine animal.
hey, I like that.
So that it would give you some experience that way. And that's what that particular event, along with a couple of the others, are intended to do, is give access to people who have not had the opportunity to rodeo.
So just to participate in a very fun and...
Get into the arena and fall down in the dirt, see what it's like to be a cowboy.
Great, I like that. My goodness.
It's a large event. I mean, you know, overall, in 1995, we had 5,000 people come to visit over the weekend. And we had, you know, there's a campground on site with RV lots, tent lots, which have become very popular since '94. I mean, people are fighting over that. And if you want to have a campsite, you should book it.
Get there early.
Book it.
Drive in, bring your
Phone
RV.
Simons Valley and book it. It's going to be full.
How much does it cost to get in?
This year, in advance of May 31st, it's $49 for the package, and that includes everything for the weekend, dinner and dance on Saturday evening, the registration and on Friday, or the dance on Friday night. Registration does not cost you anything. You're paying to enter events there.
So that's a great deal, $49 for the entire
rodeo
weekend.
both days, like rodeo tickets for both days.
Now, if I get, you know, a little tired of watching people roll in the mud or, you know, whatever might happen, what else can I do?
Well, we have a tented retail area where retailers rent space and they have their products available there to sell. In addition to that, there's a beer garden with food service. And we try to have at least one tent where you can just get out from under the sun. There's also bleacher seating provided, and sometimes it'll depend on the demand. We'll open part of the dance hall during the day.
Just so that people can two-step away?
Sure, and you know, have something other to do if they're, you know, not wanting to watch events, or there's a, you know, a slow period. Well, we try to have lots for people to do. There's no shortage of people watching.
Great, that sounds very good. So what are the dates again?
June the 28th to the 30th.
Great.
1996, Canadian Rockies International Rodeo.
And where's it going to be?
Simons Valley Ranch.
Excellent. So we phone your hotline number if we want to volunteer, or if we want to get tickets, or any other information?
That's right. Our policy is to, our hotline is a voicemail service. We respond within 24 hours.
Great. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And I'll be out there with my cowboy hat.
Yeah, come on down. Love to have you.
Excellent. Program Pride is a volunteer-based show which aims to promote awareness and interest of gay and lesbian activities in Alberta. If you're interested in becoming a volunteer, there's a number of ways you can get involved, behind the camera or in front. But don't take my job. You can get involved by contacting Program Pride representatives in Calgary, Edmonton, and Red Deer. In Calgary, call Linda at this number. In Red Deer, call Michael at this number. And of course, in Edmonton, you can call Todd at this number. So why don't you join us? There's lots of hard work to be done and lots of fun to be had. Don't be shy. Give us a call at one of the numbers you see on the screen, and we'll have a great time. Thank you very much for joining us on the road. Join us next time when...
We're live at the Alberta Summit.
Oh, and you know what? I'm ready for my close-up now.
I don't think so. It's my turn this time.
Hey, wait.